Zobal. I'm going to go over the Snowblind Fractal as a guardian. And you can go through the wall here and jump down. It's a little faster. So this part, you're going to want to use a set of Knight's Armor, Hammer Staff, Retreat, Wall, Renew Focus. And you want your group to grab the torches and go to the fire. You want them to stack might, use time warp, and continuously stab the fire. Oddly enough, these things all matter. And then you want to put your line of warding down when they start spawning. And you want to use a wall of reflect and try to tag everything you can with your staff to pull it away from the fire. And just use your Aegis's renewed focus. Use Ring of Warding for more CCs as well as Hammer 3. And if they get to the fire with your team there, your warriors can use Fear Me. Your thief, if you have one, can use Shadow Refuge. And then you run to the next area. You want to swap out of your Knight's Armor and put Berserker gear back on. You want to swap to Hammer Greatsword. Stand your ground and Hallowed Ground. You should use Hallowed Ground on the elemental source so everybody can just stand there and melee it without getting knocked down. And once in a while you should run back to the fire and stab it so people can get their stacks off. And for heals, I would just go with the Signet because you could get knocked down while using Shelter and you won't get healed, and the cooldown will be the full duration. And you'll want the bigger heal. So when the storm comes, you'll want everybody to run behind the house. Whoever is near the fire should stab it and run up top. You can line of sight all the mobs. You want to go all the way up top of the house and not stand here right off the start, because it's more risky for just a couple people to be there with no reflections or blinds or anything. And just wait for the group to get there before you start attacking. So once you clear the mobs, just light the fire again, run up to elemental source, hallowed ground, burst it to the next phase. Mesmer is great to have since they can shatter clones and shatter the top of the elemental source. And again, another snowstorm. If you don't spawn near this spot, you want to run around the huts. You don't want to go anywhere near the middle and aggro more. And you just want to try to group up at the top before you start attacking again. You can fight out in the middle, but it's riskier. This just takes a little longer and it's safer, so I tend to like to do this more. And if mobs are all over the place, you can just use Binding Blades and group them together and use Wall, keep binding them. You don't need to line of sight them. If they're out there and your group's all together, you can just group them up and burn them down. So again, once you clear them, hollow ground again, burst the source down. Just make sure you don't go near the other elementals to aggro them. You should be standing where I am. You don't want to use world finishers either. Just auto attack for the most part. You can see I ran around the little huts. I didn't go anywhere near the center because that'll just get people wiped and make people angry. So you'll just keep getting more elementals and you can pull the whole room. That's most likely a wipe if you're in higher levels. Once you finish off that wave, hollow ground again, same stuff. You can use time warp for the last one just to burn it down. Once you do get rid of it, you should light the fire again and get rid of your frost stacks, because they'll remain on you for the rest of the fractal if you don't take them off there. And if you have a thief, it's good. You can just blast smoke screen, then run. And halfway through you can shatter refuge and run the last part. For the boss, you'll want retreat, Bane Signet, and Purging Flames. Purging Flames is just there for Fire Field, the blast for might. You want Hammer, Sword Focus, so you want Powerful Blade trade on. So once you get to the boss room, outside of it you want to stack might. And then you can just run in and start attacking it. If he's on you with his breath attack, you just want to dodge backwards twice. Really, you just want to see who he is attacking, and that person shouldn't move. And everybody else should just run behind him and start attacking. If he's on you, you really don't want to spin around. You'll just keep getting people hit and killed. And once during transition starts, when the last circles are going down, you want to use Purging Flames and have everybody blast your fire field with the banners, and you can use Hammer Bash. And you'll just want to keep spamming retreat the whole time. You can see there's a bunch of circles. When he's down there, the circles do absolutely nothing. You can just stand right in them and not get hit. Not sure if that's really intended or not, but just might be broken. And again, transition. Wait till the last set of spikes spawn, and you want to use a fire field. Get a nice 25 stacks of might right off the start. You want to time warp when he comes down, so it lasts the duration. And you can just burst him down from there. It's a pretty easy boss if you don't spin around while he's on you.